I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
One season into her WNBA career, it appears that Caitlin Clark has finally had enough. Although her career has been filled with many positives, it has also been surprisingly tainted by jealousy and a target on her back to the point where she made a significant career decision that shocked NBA players. Join me as I explain how Caitlin Clark's recent decision to make the most hated rookies has left several NBA players stunned.
Every time you play rookies, I just want to fucking kill them.
And you know, that was my
Like, seriously. And it's not necessarily like,
because it's so easy.
it's just physically punking them.
It goes without saying that Caitlin Clark has had a legendary influence on the WNBA. Her performances, record-breaking viewership, and ticket sales are the clearest examples of her influence on the game, and the appropriate reaction to such a great all of the talent should have been good. The guard for the Indiana Fever has received much less hospitable treatment from her fellow WNBA players. In 40 games during her rookie season, the rookie faced animosity from her fellow WNBA players both on and off the court. In addition, she was involved in 177% of the league's egregious fouls in the 2024 season, not to mention the innumerable other hits that were borderline. Given that reckless is a continual danger, her fouls would have made sense if they hadn't already occurred. However, bear in mind that the Chicago Sky, the club that selected Angel Reese, committed 4 egregious fouls on Caitlin in 4 games. Surprisingly, it wasn't just the Chicago Sky that caused Caitlin to feel unsafe in the league she had always wanted to play in. There was constant animosity and why, but the rookie maintained her composure the entire time. However, how much more could she take before quitting without being grateful? In any sport, it's common for veterans to be hard on rookies, but when both the media and the veterans have made a living by insulting the one player who has changed their lives, then something is wrong. The WNBA has been affected by Caitlin Clark like no other in terms of money and visibility, and the league is finally seeing the growth it deserves thanks to one player, and one player only. If you don't think that, check out WNBA legends Sue Bird's analysis of the Caitlin effect.
Kobe Bryant wearing the WNBA hoodie. Like, there was these little moments of breakthrough. And then all of a sudden, this player named Caitlin Clark comes. And the way I frame it is, fire was going. It was burning. It was burning. And it was burning brighter. Like, even if you look at the 2023 viewership in the WNBA finals, it was way higher than 2022. Like, it was starting. The fire was there. But Caitlin came, and she poured gasoline all over that thing.
Yeah.
And just took it to another level.
Attendance at WNBA games has increased by 156% since Caitlin Clark's debut, with the Indiana Fever selling out more than half of all games. 186,000 people attended home games and 230,000 attended away games, resulting in a 264 rise in overall attendance for a team that had previously had trouble filling seats and selling 100% of their season ticket inventory. Clark's games on TV in the 2024 season averaged 1.78 million viewers, about 3 times the audience for all other WNBA games, and the words a long time, while the 2023 All-Star Game averaged 850,000 viewers and peaked at 998,600, making it the most viewed WNBA All-Star Game in 16 years. WNBA players have made it their mission to be envious and use her name to incite racism and hatred. They don't seem to be especially grateful for all the positive things she has brought and the numerous things they can anticipate because of her presence. Unfortunately, WNBA announcer Mike Breen Caitlin is doing for the WNBA in terms of ratings, just like Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Steph Curry have been doing for the NBA. The state of Connecticut Suns protect Dean Carrington even while Melissa Smith is present. Even though Caitlin Clark's teammate has addressed the issue on numerous occasions, how can one not be bothered by their name being used to justify racism? Caitlin Clark's partner has attacked the Indiana Fever's guard at every opportunity, both on and off the court. She has called out, poked, and ridiculed the 22-year-old rookie for remaining silent for the Times, saying that her fans had gone out of line. Bigotry, sexism, xenophobia, homophobia, and their intersectionalities are all insane. We all recognize that everyone has a voice, a platform, and weight, and that quiet is a luxury. As you can see from Carrington's tweet, Caitlin is being used as the spokesperson for the situation. Beyond her, I mean, how often do you see NBA players like Dylan Brooks criticizing LeBron for what his fans are saying about him on social media at this point? It seems like the player has finally had enough of the hate. At the end of her rookie season, Caitlin Clark took to social media to thank all of her fans and defenders for helping her get through her difficult first year, and she said she would now be reflecting on her past year as she makes a difficult decision on her future. To be clear, she didn't state outright that she would be leaving the league, but no one has to acknowledge that she can take so many WNBA players who have for years had the chance to take their skills to Europe, like Camila Cardoso, the third overall pick of the 2024 WNBA draft, who is currently playing for the Shanghai Swordfish of the Women's Chinese Basketball Association. Caitlin Clark's options are quite unlimited, with her Big Three offer still on the table long before she got drafted. The 3 Pro Basketball League, founded by famous actor and rapper Ice Cube, featuring All-Stars, Hall of Famers, and world champions, offered Caitlin Clark $5 million to play just 8 games while still retaining the option to pursue a career in the WNBA. At the time, she turned it down, choosing to focus on her WNBA career, even though she was projected to earn as high as $15 million in contract value, a contract worth 45 times more than she is expected to earn over 4 years as an Indiana Fever player. Well, aside from the Big Three offer, she could suit up for unrivaled the new 3x3 Women's Pro Basketball League created by WNBA veterans Bonna Stewart and Nafisha Kohler. However, she has since turned it down for reasons best known to her. For what it is worth, her options are limited, with many leagues looking to have the attention that she brings to their league she is on high demand, and we can only wait on what decision she is about to make. In any case, while the rest of the world is waiting on her next step, a lot of NBA players have been left speechless by the possibility that she could be leaving the WNBA, and quite a lot of them have voiced their concern what NBA players think about Caitlin Clark leaving in a surprising turn of events. Unlike their female counterparts, NBA players were quick to acknowledge Caitlin Clark's exceptional talent and were the first to voice their disapproval of the cruel treatment she has been receiving from LeBron James and other NBA players. Former NBA players Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley, and Steph Curry, along with Luka Doncic, all understand what it's like to be a magnet for hard fouls. The better you are, the more the opposition tries to stop you. Nevertheless, each of these players also understands when the level of basketball intensity is just excessive and borderline. LeBron James, the 4-time NBA champion, recently came out to address the hostility and scrutiny that Caitlin Clark endured over the year, saying that it is reckless, and that's what they all believe is being done to her. LeBron stated that he greatly admires the Indiana Fever's guard, not just for her skill, but also because he knows what it's like to be selected, serve as a team spokesperson, and have practically everyone cheer you on. LeBron said how many people doubted, hoped, and even prayed that he would fail when he first entered the league at the age of 18, and that they are still doing so 22 years later. The Los Angeles Lakers star stated that he has always supported Caitlin Clark and would respect her choice moving forward because, in his words, she is a transcendent player. Obviously, we all witnessed that at Iowa, and I knew that it would translate to the big league. She is an incredible talent that is amazing to watch. This isn't the first time that LeBron has publicly backed Caitlin CLCLK. He has been her fan since she was at Iowa, and once even called everyone who doesn't rock with the Indiana Fever's guard a flat-out hater. Hall of Fame Shaquille O'Neal has changed his mind about Caitlin because he supported. Angel Reese acknowledged that what has been happening to Kin is professional jealousy. While it's admirable that Kin has remained professional throughout her first season in the league, we can all hope that she doesn't lose it and leave the league, because she is unquestionably the biggest thing to happen to women's basketball in a long time. However, fans have also noticed that Caitlin is the biggest thing to happen to the league, and according to a user comment, "I blame the referees for not stopping the attacks on Clark. There were numerous attacks on Clark, and the referees never caught a foul. They just let it go, which is what happens when they know they can attack the league's top player and get away with it." Another user said, "If you liked this video, then the next one on your screen is also worth your time. A professional has no reason to go after rookies to prove something. Just play the game."